Hello, we're going to take a look at an app called Popplet Lite. Popplet Lite is the free version. It's up here on the left side, little P in the blue box. When you launch Popplet, you are given a blank space. That blank space has a colored background that you can change by tapping on the color bar. It also has a spot for you to put a title, so you can go ahead and tap up there and put a title. That could be the name of the assignment, it could be the student's name, that's your choice. Now the way Popplet works is it gives you this blank space on which you add what they call popples. Well, they're kind of like little bubbles in a way. To add a popple, all you have to do is double tap. Double tap to make a popple and one comes up. Popple has certain key features. In the upper right corner there's an X for you to delete that popple. You also see that you can change the frame color. You can add text to your popple and change the size of your text accordingly. You can also draw inside of your popple if you wish. So I can draw, I'm not very good at that, sorry, but there it is. And I can always clear the drawing. There's no erase for like erase part of the drawing, so all you can do is draw or erase the whole thing. The last thing you can do is you can add a photo. You can take the photo live, or you can open your camera library and insert a photo from your camera. Oh, there we go. And if I make the box bigger, it makes the picture bigger and smaller and so on. Okay. But the cool thing about Popple is that I can add boxes in sequence. So this is great for mind mapping. So where you're identifying a main idea and then you add supporting ideas. So all I have to do is grab one of the little gray circles and let go. And Popple will automatically connect a second bubble that is the same color and the same size as the previous one. That's the way it defaults to. But I can still make this smaller and I can still change the frame to whatever color I would like. But remember, when you pick up a connector and you let go, it makes an identical copy. Okay? If you have a connection that you didn't want, all you have to do is tap on the connection and you can delete that connection. So now I have kind of a loose little bubble. If I want to connect it, I can grab a connector, drag it to where I want it to connect to, and let go, and it will make that connection for me. Now you can pinch in and out to resize things. So if you need more space, you can always pinch, and I can make more bubbles that connect. And so on. And I can resize to make everything fit on the screen. So you can connect as many popples as you want in any direction. Things can be connected to more than one in case you're curious. So I can connect it to 2. I can even connect over here. You can have more than 4 connections. Even though there are 4 little bubbles, I can have more than 4. So I can connect over here if I wanted and so on. Notice that no matter where I drag it, it still maintains those connections for me. And the connections always go behind the boxes themselves. When I have everything like I would like and I've made my popple and I'm satisfied with it, I will want to save it to my camera roll. The easiest way to do that is to get everything on screen exactly like you would like it. So you might want to pinch to get it to fill as much of the screen as you can. Don't worry about the little buttons at the top of the screen, they won't show in our final piece. And when it's done, we hit export. Export gives you 3 options. 2 emailing options, which I have not used, and the last one is save. Save will save it to your photo library, meaning in your camera roll, so that I could use it in something else or upload it to Google Drive or so on. And I hit OK. So now this picture is in my camera roll, and I can do whatever I want with it from there. So that just gives you a quick, brief overview with Popplet. With Popplet, there's one little kind of negative piece with the free version, and that is that you can only have one Popplet at a time. You can't save it, other than you could save it to the camera roll. But that could be really tricky for kids if they're working on a timeline in history class, and then they go to ELA the next period and they're working on something to show, rising plot and falling plot line, or, I'm sorry, I'm not an English teacher. And they have kind of 2 that are in progress. So the best way that my kids figured out how to manage this was to sort of just send it off screen. So I could take this Popplet and just send it over here to the side. And now I could make my new Popplet over here. And I can be showing plot and so on. and so that I could have this over here and work on this Popplet, and then when I'm done and I need to go back to my previous class, I just sort of slide it back on screen. Popplet does have a little View All button, which will resize the screen to make everything visible for you. But then I could just zoom in on the one that I need for whatever class I have. So kids are pretty smart. They'll find ways to work around it, but keep in mind that you can't kind of, so to speak, save them, but you can kind of just push it off screen and pull it back on when you need it. All right, hope that helps. If you have any questions about Popplet, please let me know. Thanks. Bye.